just want to talk to a lot to the dads and to the younger players about something that's always been a big surprise to me, and that is breaking in a glove. I see these gloves of all these young kids, and I don't think a lot of people know exactly how to break a glove in. I think when the little kids get a glove, they want it to be as soft and foldable as possible. And I get that. Their hands aren't strong yet, and they really can't squeeze a stiff glove. I mean, when you get to higher levels and you buy a new glove of the top leather, I mean, you get that glove and it's like a rock, and it takes some time to break that in. But also, you'd be surprised at how hard a major league player's glove is, how stiff the leather still is when they start to play with it. Most kids would grab that glove and think, oh my God, I got to break this in, I got a long way to go. Whereas they like their glove, most of them like their gloves with a little firmness, and the little kids like them really soft. So I understand there's a big difference, but still, I want to make one thing perfectly clear, and we can see these gloves in this view here, that look at how all three of these gloves are sitting right here. They're sitting open like that, open. The pocket is completely open, and I recommend that's the way you put your glove down in the dugout or on the ground when you're hitting. But also notice this. Now this is the newest of all the gloves. When I lay that on the side, look at that pocket. I lay that on the side. It just rolls over, and that pocket doesn't close. This glove is really old, has been used a lot. When you put this on the side, it folds a little bit more, but notice, it doesn't fold and collapse the pocket. The pocket is still there. This glove is as old as the hills. It was given to me by our Japanese second baseman. It's been used by every instructor at Bobby V's for the last 10 years plus, and still, when I put it like that, it folds a little, but notice, the pocket is open. So my point is when you go buy a new glove for your son or daughter, and you go to break it in, everybody's got their own preferences, and everybody's got their size preferences, and that's a whole nother video, a whole nother thing we can get into. A glove's got to be something that you really like. It's personal, it's individual. You got to find something that feels good on your hand and you like it. And obviously, as you get older, it's the proper glove size for the position that you play. But when kids break their gloves in when they're little, this is what they want to do. They want to smash the glove. That's not the way you break in a glove. This is where you want to catch the ball. In here, in the pocket. And too many dads and young players smush that pocket. And now there's a big fold. I hate doing it to my gloves, but now there's a big crease and a big fold where the ball is supposed to go. It's almost like you're folding it so the ball can't go in there. And another reason why that happens, other than breaking it in that way, is too many people think you really squeeze your whole hand when you catch a ball, and that all your fingers come in around the ball. And when you do that, you'll notice, and go grab your son's gloves, and hopefully they're not that way, but I bet a lot of them are. Too many people have their fingers coming in here. When you squeeze, this happens. You don't want that coming in there. That's where the ball has to go. You want the ball to go in there. And as you notice, as I squeeze that glove, it's a little bit more of a squeeze with the thumb and the pinky, so that you're squeezing around the ball. And that ball very easily goes into that pocket. And this is a glove that's really new and is very, very stiff. But notice, when the ball goes into that glove, these fingers are not compressing into the ball. We need to keep that pocket open. So players like to do different things with the fingers of their gloves. Like this is Zach's gloves. He's got it flared out a little bit. Some guys also flare their pinkies out and the glove looks more like that. I never did that. I always like to keep mine more looking a little bit like a bowl. But again, that's individual. The most important part is that's the pocket of the glove, and that's the part where the ball goes. We don't want to have a glove that you put on the ground like that and it folds completely over. That is not folding. My pocket is staying true there. Some of the little kids' gloves, the leather is so soft, and it kind of does that more easily than a really stiff, firm leather. But as you continue to get older and older and you break your gloves in, keep in mind, and these are all infielders' gloves, even with the outfielders' gloves that are a little longer, you always got to break it in so the pocket stays the pocket and not a folded part of the glove, okay? I hope that helps. I hope it helps your game, and just a little tip for the day. Hope to see you soon.